you for your comments. Secretary Austin, China is building 20 ships a year and has a fleet of now over 400 vessels, and as I understand, capable vessels. Meanwhile, the department's budget request proposes to decommission 11 ships this year while procuring 9. The request will shrink the Navy's fleet to 291 ships by fiscal year 2028, despite having a goal of 373 ships. Mr. Secretary, how does having fewer ships deter Chinese aggression in the Indo-Pacific?
Well, thanks, Chairman. Let me begin by saying we have the most powerful and dominant Navy in the world. And we will continue to make sure that it remains that way. As we look to invest in capabilities, we're looking for the right mix of capabilities that can support our warfighting concepts, and we'll continue to remain focused on that. And as you know, Mr. Chairman, this budget, we're asking for $48 billion to invest in effective naval forces. So from our perspective, it's about making sure that we have the right capabilities to support our warfighting concepts, and I'm comfortable that we are moving in the right direction.
Well, I understand the need for increased capability. But you know the old saying, you can't catch a ball in left field if you only have a guy in right field. So numbers do matter, and your budget proposes to decommission 8 ships before the end of their service life, and ship count matters, as I said earlier. When are we going to see the department's 30-year shipbuilding plan?
Well, the Navy continues to work on that plan, and it will, as soon as they are complete, certainly we'll bring it forward to Congress.
Okay, we look forward to seeing that. Last week, I led a congressional delegation of members to Asia. In Taiwan, nearly every single leader we met with remarked at the extremely slow pace of U.S. defense articles. Unfortunately, this is not a familiar theme, which was highlighted last month in our Ukraine hearing. Secretary Austin, what are Ukraine and Taiwan's most critical defense needs, and what steps are you taking to expedite and prioritize the delivery of these items?
Well, 2 things. First, in terms of FMS, we all recognize that there's been, we faced some headwinds as a result of 2 years of COVID and pressure on supply chains and the inability of industry to really move at the pace that they wanted to move at. And I think industry will catch up in terms of that backlog. But I put together a Tiger team months ago to really dig down into the FMS issues and identify log jams and work through those log jams to try to do everything we can to help expedite the delivery of key platforms. And I've also put together a group of senior leaders in the department to focus on this on a weekly, monthly basis to make sure that we are providing the right kinds of capability that Taiwan needs. So this remains an area of focus for the department.